Trump.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast this morning. We also have with us Lieutenant Colonel Himanshi Singh. She's a defense expert. Ma'am, good morning. Thank you for speaking to us on NewsX. We can clearly see the visuals on our screens. But what is most interesting is the fact that these were numerous small drones that were used to target expensive military infrastructure. And as Ukraine is claiming, several Russian bombers. Now, of course, we've been seeing the increased use of drones in particular in this war. So how do you see the future of warfare in particular as far as the use of cheap drones in order to down expensive military infrastructure such as this is concerned?
Thank you, Ms. Pia. We are witnessing a new phase of modern warfare that is decentralized, tech-driven and deeply strategic. And it comes at a time when the peace talks are about to happen. Now the war has moved from trenches to touchscreen. Ukraine has its support from the West, and it is rewriting the rules of asymmetrical warfare against a larger power. Initially, when the war had started, everyone said that it won't last for more than a month, but now we see it's more than 3 years and it's still going on. Now, Ukraine has exposed the vulnerabilities of a nuclear power like Russia through sustained drone strikes. With the real-time satellites, and drones are much cheaper. Imagine 41 Russian military aircrafts being hit, including Tu-95 and T-22 bombers. It is not a small feat. And these aircrafts are being launched to target Ukrainian civilians. So somehow what Zelensky has said is very, very justified, that it is a retaliation of Ukraine, of Russian atrocities on the civilians. Moreover, it is a psychological warfare which Ukraine is trying to fight against Russia, that no matter how strong Russia is, but we are going to retaliate. And now they are going deeper with these drones. I have seen those visuals being flashed on your television, and it is a marvel of science the way they have tried to launch these attacks without getting detected, just by taking the drones inside in trucks and then launching the attack, the swarm of drones which was coming out. So the future of warfare, I think it's going to be more tech driven, and let's see if the talks happen in and they reach some conclusion. It is going to be good for the world. Otherwise, we are going to face more threat-driven war and see how it takes on the world.
Indeed, ma'am, a quick follow-up to that. We've learned that the Ukrainian drones had carried these I beg your pardon, the Ukrainian drones that were carrying these explosives, they were sneakily smuggled into Russia by hiding them inside wooden structures, particularly trucks. And these trucks had made their way to the perimeters of the targeted air bases. And when they reached their destination, the roofs of the wooden structures were then opened remotely, following which the drones took off and initiated the attack. We're showing visuals of the inside of one of those trucks, and then of course the strike and the aftermath on the right side of our screens. So what lesson can India in fact draw from this operation?
What we are seeing is, the tech-driven and digitally enabled warfare. We cannot rule out the possibility of Pakistan taking lessons from something like this. And Pakistan is quite capable with the help of China, as all the satellites during Op Sindoor were used and supplied by Chinese navigation. Though we were using Navik and China was using Beidou, but they must have taken their lessons from the losses they have suffered during Operation Sindoor. And when such a thing happens on a global level, and we all try to drive our lessons, so we cannot rule out. Now we have to actually pull up ourselves and brace up to something like this in future, because the war zone or the borders, they remain highly volatile. Though we have halted the firing for some time, but knowing that Pakistan is a rogue nation and it will try and come back to its original form, the way we have seen through the Yom-e-Takbir which has happened, and the way they are trying to threaten India, and the terrorist and the political nexus that we have seen, the army, political and terrorist nexus, I should say, we have seen in Pakistan. We have to be very, very careful and must defend ourselves by bracing up to such kind of cyber attacks, which can be actually, very surprising to border areas. I will not say they can come deep down in India, but especially to the border areas, because China and Turkey have supplied drone to Pakistan, and they were being used post the halt, which Pakistan called a ceasefire. They were trying to use drones. So they might again try something like this to trouble India. So we have to be very, very careful, keeping a watch on what is happening around us in the world.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us live this morning. Of course, sharing your perspective on this unprecedented attack that has taken place in Russia, which has shocked people across the world. We will continue to track more such updates from across the world and the nation. Stay tuned for more on NewsX as we slip into a quick short break.
अगर आप बनना चाहते